question number 61. Let's read it. Which of the following statements is not correct for an electrophile? Let's start. Electrophile may be neutral molecule. Student, this is a correct statement. An example is BF3. This is a neutral molecule and is an electrophile. Moving to next. Electrophile attack at high electron density sites. Student, this is also a correct statement. Moving to next. SO3 is not an electrophile. Student, this is an incorrect statement as SO3 is an electrophile. Since sulfur can accept electron density. Moving to next, electrophiles are Lewis acids. This is also a correct statement. That means the correct answer for this question is option number 3. So student, moving to the next question, which is question number 62. Let's read it. The number of structural isomers possible for the molecular formula C3H8O is. Student, this is C3H8O. Student, this can be alcohols or ethers. So student, let's draw the structural isomers. Alcohol, there's a change in the position of OH. Now let's draw ether. So there is only one ether possible and two alcohols possible. That means the total number of structural isomers possible for the given molecular formula is 3. So the correct answer is option number 1. Moving to the next question, which is question number 63. Let's read it. In the Geldar's method for estimation of nitrogen present in a zero point 0.5 gram of soil sample, 20 ml of 1 normal H2SO4 is required to neutralize the evolved ammonia. The percentage of nitrogen in the soil sample is. Student, in this case, we know that the milli equivalents of ammonia which are neutralized by H2SO4 will be equal to the milli equivalents of H2SO4, which we can calculate from here since we are given with 20 ml and 1 normal. So 20 into 1, which is equals to 20. Now student, we can calculate the percentage of nitrogen in the soil sample, which is equals to 1.4 multiplied by milli equivalents of ammonia upon the mass of sample. Let's put the values. 1.4 into 20 upon zero point 0.5. Since the mass of sample is 0.5, student, I have already calculated this and multiplied. You have to do it. This is 56%. Students, I have already multiplied this. You people, please avoid using calculator. In all my videos, I'm telling you that please avoid using calculator so that when you will be sitting in your NEET exam, the calculations for you will be easier. If you won't practice the calculations right now, it would be difficult for you all to solve the questions fastly in your NEET exam. So, better to start your practice now. So, in this case, the correct answer is option number 1. Here I'm writing answer is option number 1. Moving to next question, which is question number 64. Let's read it. The structure of neopentyl group is. Student, neopentyl. Student, here I'm drawing the structure of neopentyl, a compound with 5 carbon atoms. So this is neopentyl. And among the given options, the structure which represents neopentyl group is option number 4. That means the correct answer is option number 4. Moving to next question, students, which is question number 65. Let's read it. Distillation under reduced pressure can be used to separate different components of crude oil? No. Methyl alcohol and acetone? No. Benzene and toluene? No. Glycerol from spent lye in soap industry? True, this is a correct statement as glycerol can be separated from spent lye in soap industry by distillation under reduced pressure. That means the correct answer is option number 4. Moving to next question.